24.9 for Pertama. He's on the chase, everybody. Indonesia, stand up, tune in, watch your man.
And Rico Salmela goes up into third place. He's not hanging about.
Pertama into the lead, but not for long.
My goodness.
Peroni, 2 for 1. Buy one, get one free. He's been down to 10. Wow.
You know, in that last corner, he just was drifting out towards the green. He knew he couldn't afford to touch it, just rolled fractionally, and that is...
Joining us yesterday, you would have seen the grid, so we'll just do that brief run through. You've seen the first 2 rows. Well, third row was dancing alongside him from 9th. Ruche Moody crashed out of a leading group yesterday. He starts from 10th. We're looking for redemption today. Pugliese, another crasher.
The sign says 16 laps, so we're waiting for 16 laps of Red Bull MotoGP. Action, and away! They go, a great start again. He does get off the line well. Alvaro Carpe again it is who's going to lead up the hill into the first corner.
But watch Pertama in second place from the second row. He got a terrible start yesterday as plenty of riders go wide onto the green and beyond. Vader is in second place. Your pole sitter, Rico Salmela in 4th. Carter Thompson up from well down on the grid towards turn 4. It's Carpe, Peroni, Vader, Rico, Carter Thompson, Brian Ariarte's made a much better start comparatively. Keeles and Morelli.
Right, we'll see what Keeles can do with that. He does give himself a lot of work to do. Brian Ariarte picks up another place.
He picks up another place. Up in the 5th goes Brian.
Yes, he's a different man today, I think. He's there, that's absolutely superb. He's not going to be mucked around like he was yesterday. He's already in front of Rico Salmela. Oh, but he has a nasty slide. Nasty slide there, but he saved it.
Carter Thompson looking really, really strong. I did see actually he started crawl.
And Navarro Carpe has the advantage, but only just from Valentin Peroni, the Argentine. Has the advantage over Alvaro Carpe. Down the hill on the brakes again they go.
Keeles moves up another couple of spots then. He's in 4th, now on the tail of Pertama, who has a bobble through turn 9. Ruche Moody goes really wide at turn 9 onto the green stuff.
Alvaro Carpe, yes, he didn't pinpoint just what went wrong, he just was a bit miffed. But he's certainly got it sorted now, hasn't he?
Stand up Austria, your boy Leo Ramersdorfer, the number leading group, vying for a potential podium then. That's a great start from him.
And Brian Ariarte takes the lead. He takes the lead going sideways.
They are having to chase down this leading trio, Peter, because they're starting to get away.
They are indeed, and these guys are...
It could have been better were it not for exceeding track limits and a long lap penalty, but he's a bit further down the order than I would have hoped to see today.
And what a pace now Brian Ariarte is setting. He's pulled
over the line we come then. Neck and neck. Carpe moves back into the lead, but not for long. Ariarte just lets the brakes off. The others are catching them then. The fastest lap of the race was the 1:45.5. Oh, Kevin Farkas has gone down. That's a shameful. Technically the local rider, the Hungarian, plenty of support for him this weekend. He had a great result yesterday. That's a shame. This is significantly slower than we were at this point yesterday, Peter.
Yeah, well, the track temperature is way down. I don't know if that's what's making the difference, but of course, very different track temperature, a different time of day, different weather completely.
He is the fastest rider on track by 0.5 of a second. That's very, very impressive indeed then. He is a man on a mission.
But now, something like that, yeah, definitely.
Here's what happened then going through turn 10. Was that turn 9 or turn 10?
Beautiful stuff, just...
Others are seeing up ahead of them what they've got to grow in the Rookies' Cup to become, to actually fight for the championship. This is pretty special stuff from these guys.
And there's a 54 Vader for Pertama ahead of the number 5 of Leo Ramersdorfer. Pertama now completely on his own back there in 6th place. There he is, the number 54. He's only got himself, he hasn't got a slipstream.
It looks like a retirement for him. Big shame.
Certainly now Vader is on the back of that group. It'll be interesting to see how does he play it now. Still, so he worked very hard, but he's got to pay attention now. He really should, I think, perhaps just cool it a bit, make sure he stays off the green.
So that's a big shame. We'll have to find out what went wrong for him today.
But there's a very determined number 27, Rico Salmela, now up into 2nd place. They could win this one.
Been writing a piece for RedBull.com about Where Are They Now, the Born Racers, the documentary series following the riders from last year. And I managed to say in it, Rico is a far more aggressive character this year than he was last. He's certainly proving me right here today.
That's right, and so Vader Pertama with of the fellow Spaniard. Well, that was superb. Side by side. And he takes the lead. Yesterday's winner, well, how can you go one better than winning one race in the weekend? You make it a double, and here we go.
Could we be seeing 6 riders become 7 towards the end of this one? We're only halfway through the race, Peter.
Yeah, that's right. Now, you saw the number 28 there, Maxwell Kies, go off on the blue. That is the blue. So I don't think he's...
Back home return from injury back in Portimao. He got 2nd place and a win in his very first outing in that class. You'll look at how about that then. But Pini, 144.5. He is catching them, but they are pulling the pin. Seemingly that pace in the start of the race was just...
That's the 48 of Lemmick Ferrara, as you say. He's okay. He's obviously rejoined the race.
That's 2A and 2B. He went down there to him. Yeah, and just, front end washed away.
Going in. That's, I think, what happened to Ruche Moodley yesterday, wasn't it?
An inch or two as well in the summer break too, but that's not slowing him down here today.
And long that penalty for 57, Zani for exceeding track limits. It is Peroni that leads. He really enjoyed the race yesterday. He said it was great fun. He said it all just got more and more crazy towards the end of the race. I really had a great time, and he said, I'm just going to try and do the same thing again, but maybe make a better job of it at the end of the race, he said. And that, not being able to perhaps run those own lines that long gearing requires.
Sort of wonder with 6 laps to go, are they just sort of taking it easy on the tyres? You see Kiles just running such higher corner speed through there then, but
a little bit stuck back in 6th place. Okay, there's still 5.5 laps remaining, but he's more or less back where he was.
There's a real tone change in a couple of laps time. They cross the finish line now, 5 laps to go. I think next time they come around, it's going to all go on.
Yeah, and that group now, they've re-established a bit of an advantage over the chasing pack.
Uriarte back on the case, 4th position for him. Kilo's moved up into 2nd place. Go over track limits on the exit of turn 3. Keeping our Moodley, Christian Daniel Jr. and Giulio Pugliese off the back there. They're ready to pick up any pieces that may fall in their fate.
They're a 2.5 behind, and that could change.
What was their pace last time around? 145.0, so they were a couple of tenths quicker, actually, than your leaders, so they could well be catching them up come the end of this one. Box his front wheel, goodness
Brian
me!
touches the green, and he goes from trying for 1st to back for 4th place.
I've never seen anything like that before, to be honest with you. A rider goes from 3rd to 1st to 4th in a space of 2 corners.
Well, you can't say he's not trying.
No, absolutely not. Kiles.
Okay, they got that 2.5 to make up, and certainly Ruche's got his head down.
Pini versus Pertama. And you've got Moodley and that joining the party as well. It's just off the back. They're within a second now then. It's only going to get closer if these guys keep mucking each other up. But Kiles leads through turn 3.
Brian surely is going to lead. This is where he made the big move on the previous lap.
Kiles goes from 1st to 5th.
Yeah, in one corner. My goodness gracious me. So now is going to put the hammer down to them. Crucial part of the race. Obviously they're going to come down laps to go after a couple of corners. It is yesterday's winner, Alvaro Carpe, that leads.
At the moment, as we see on Pini's, he's managed to cut back on Pugliese. He's brought him with him as well. So we've actually got 8 riders now towards the end of this, potentially back for the podium positions then. You got Moodley just off the back. How far off the back? Half a second. So 2 laps to go. He's really got to get a wriggle on now. Mind the green, boys.
Brian Uriarte takes up the lead. He's got Kies on his tail. Then it's getting the pressures on, and Ruche has dragged that group back into contention. It is now, 10 men battling for these.
He's going up the inside, he's going up the inside of Pugliese. He's taken Rico Salmella, who pushed wide then. They are off the back here. The riders starting to try and avoid the slipstream, hugging the white line then. Pini on the back of this group once again. Here we go down into turn.
Pertama's going to play his cards.
Yeah, what a drive Vader had. The 54, he's into 4th position at the moment, up the inside of Kiles. That's where his race came undone yesterday. Pini in 5th as well. They go sideways down into turn 10. Here we are, Peter. It's 1 lap in Rookies Cup here in Austria. They fan out. Here we go.
Carpe on one side of the track, and he's taken from Brian Uriarte. Who's going to be latest on the brakes? It's Carpe, superb on the rest. Pertama's up there into 2nd place.
Wow, what a drive that was from Uriarte. Just cuts the inside line, overtakes Pertama through the middle.
They've really got to do something about Alvaro Carpe. He's only got 2 corners to hold it together. He's brilliant through these 2 corners.
Surely it's too far. It's too far. Kiles though. Wow, sides across Peroni. This is it. Carpe's done it. He's wrapped up the win, but who's going to get 2nd place?
It's a double for Carpe, but it's Max Shears who's going to take 2nd place. Who's going to be 3rd? Vader Pertama on the podium.
Vader, he gets
across
it.
the line, 13th. He gets some points for that, and that may be vital at the end of the day.
Well, there we go. really podium in France, but he had a couple of races in the start of the season which were a little bit subdued by his standards. I did tell Christian Daniel Jr. and Rico Salmella that come the second half of the season, he's going to turn the wick up and bag as many wins as he can. They went, really? I said, yeah, that's exactly what he's doing.
Well,
that is what he's done.
That is right. Yeah,
Yeah.
He's dead in race 2. And, you know, I thought, oh, God, that's early to be thinking championship. And